Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analyzing the Nasdaq100 futures chart. Just before I start today's video, anyone who would like to receive my trading signals, then please scan this QR code on your screen, which will take you to my website where you can then subscribe to that service. But let's start here by looking at the Nasdaq100 before this FOMC meeting that's due in a few hours' time. Nasdaq100 has clearly had a fantastic month. I think in January we were up around, if I just tell you from a percentage perspective, so since the beginning of the new year, we're up around 13%. So, huge gains to start off the year. I don't think many investors were anticipating that, but we were, very, very bearish going into the start of 2023. And a lot of people, were sitting on the sidelines. So it didn't take much for, this very sharp rally. Of course, a lot of people were bearish as well, right? So that would have meant that they would have had to have short covered. Once a small amount of buying pressure would have come in, they would have had to cover their shorts, and of course that's what causes these very sharp aggressive moves higher. That's why you get these bear market rallies during a bear market. But the big question is this move right here just another bear market rally, or are we starting to build something? And my personal opinion is that we are starting to build on something here. And I've mentioned this in previous trading videos that, for the first time since this bear market started, we've started to create a series of higher lows. And that, of course, is very positive. We're now trading above the 200-day EMA. That's something that hasn't happened now since August time. So that was around the 16th of August. And we did actually briefly break above that 200-day EMA as well, and that hasn't happened since since the end of March 2022. So, of course, what Jerome Powell says today is going to have a massive impact and influence on where the markets go next. And what I like is that we're very well positioned going into this FOMC meeting. Most investors are anticipating the Fed to come out and be very negative and hawkish. So it's going to be very difficult for Jerome Powell to come out and cause a hawkish surprise, meaning that, it's going to be very hard for Jerome Powell to come out and sound even more hawkish than what investors are already anticipating. And this leaves room for a dovish surprise. So if Jerome Powell hints that, perhaps the Fed want to look at the data before deciding whether they want to, continue to hike interest rates in March, let's say, then that could be very, very bullish. And many investors could take that as a potential Fed pivot. And of course, that would, very likely cause the markets to surge. And of course, the Nasdaq100, with it taking the biggest hit during the year of 2022, it will probably be the indice that gains the most in a very short period of time. So that could see a move up towards the 0.382 area, which is around 12,852. So I do like the Nasdaq100 here. I do feel like we're really trying to work at something here. We continue to create higher highs and higher lows. And I feel like we are on the cusp of breaking out. Now, even if we do sell off after Jerome Powell's Fed conference today, I would look at it as a buying opportunity, providing that there isn't a hawkish surprise. If Jerome Powell just comes out and says what he's been saying for the past couple of months, and it's, let's say it's quite neutral, the result of this FOMC meeting, then I feel like if there is a dip that occurs, it should be seen as a buying opportunity. And it's, next week when I would anticipate for the markets to continue its trend higher.